Grand Rising, my people. This is your girl, Lady J. Today is your Wake Up and Win Tuesday. And I know you woke up winning and winning on purpose. Well, Lady J want to talk about relationships. Where are you in that relationship? And is it fulfilling you? The reason why I ask this question is because some people in our lives are treating us more like a subject than a priority. Now, let me give you an example. You know how most of us, or some of us, would get a letter in the mail that said, this may be subject to change. You know what that means, right? So in some relationships that we're in, we're more like a subject than we are a priority. And a lot of us don't ask questions, ladies. We just assume that the man in our lives want the same things we do. But that's not true. You need to ask questions so that if they don't want the same things that you want, then you can move on. You can say, okay, well, we can be friends, or you can just walk away from it all, right? And then you can move on and find what it is that you want. On another hand, you got people that would try to play mental games. Make you believe that you are the one they're ready to settle down with and build a relationship. But with all honesty, you just a temporarily fix until they find what it is that they want to be with. So I'm just saying, be cautious and be careful. Watch how people move, how they treat you. All that is important. All that's important. Not everybody wants the same thing that you want. Not everybody. And I'm saying this because I've been in that place where I just thought that this person really loved and cared about me the same way how I loved and cared about them, but the whole time it was just them playing games, manipulating my emotions, making me believe and think that we're actually building something together. But in reality, I was in a relationship all by myself. That person made me a subject and not his priority. How do you know that? Because they find time for you. They make time for you. They don't make a whole bunch of excuses. Well, I don't know, not today. I got this going on and I got that going on. Don't get me wrong, we all have things that we have to do, but they still fit you in their schedule. They still make that time for you. Okay? You would know. And that's why you need to be more alert to the people that you allow to come in your life. Not everybody's coming for the same thing or the same pleasures as you think. Most people are just there to fulfill their emotional needs until they find who it is that they want to be with. And I'm being real honest with you. Real honest with you. So if you're in a relationship right now and that person's not really giving you any time and they're making a whole lot of damn excuses for why they can't make time for you, you need to cut that zero and get you a hero. And I'm saying it just like that. You're subject to that person. They could be with you on today and make you feel like you're the only one in their world. Put you on a high pedestal, but don't really mean it. Okay? They can love you today and don't love you tomorrow. They can say that they're ready for a relationship today and tomorrow, I don't think it's going to work. Because their intentions was not to build a relationship with you. Their intentions was just to get what they want to get from you until they figure out whom and what person they want to be with. So don't be in somebody's life temporarily, wasting your time and your energy on a man or woman who's not willing to build a foundation with you. possibly ending in marriage. Not everybody wants to be married. Maybe that's what you want, but that person don't want it. That's why we need to ask questions. Because once we get in a relationship, our emotions get all in it, and then now it's time. Now it's hard for us to pull out. Now we feel like we stuck. Because now it's I love them. Now you're willing to compromise and to settle for something that you don't even want. But now you're stuck because you never ask questions. Or you find out that this person got more than one person in their lives. And this whole time they've been playing games with you. Cut them off. Stop letting them sweet talk you, make you believe, oh, no, they're just my friend. Friend who? Because I ain't never met them. Why all of a sudden I catch you into something, now all of a sudden that's just my friend? Why did I meet this friend in the beginning of what I thought was a relationship? So I'm just keeping it honest with you. Know what you want and wait for it to come. Don't settle for less when you can have more. Don't let people play games with you. This is not that fake it till you make it moment. This is realization. See it for what it is, pull out and move on. And that's what Lady J is here to help you do. Move on. If that relationship is no longer bringing you joy and peace, and you got a whole bunch of drama around it, then you need to leave. You need to exit. And yes, it may hurt. But you know what? I'd rather hurt and be alone than be with somebody who don't see my worth. Or somebody who don't treat me like I need to be treated. I'd rather be with somebody who can love me correctly. Know myself, know my worth. And makes me their priority, not their subject. Because as we know, subject to change means that there's no building a relationship. We're just at the playground, fulfilling our own needs for the moment, whether it be male or female. If you're not ready for a committed relationship, don't get in one. Be honest and upfront and tell that person that you're not ready for it. And it's okay, because Lady J has done it over and over again. Until that day came. Till that day came and I was like, you know what? I'm ready. But I had to cut people out of my life. I had to walk away from certain relationships in order to get the one that I so desire. The one that makes me feel like I'm on top of the world, and I ain't got to go through nobody's phone. I ain't got to keep calling them and texting them, and how come you're not answering my phone call? I don't have to go chasing nobody. Oh, nah. None of that. So I'm just here to help and to encourage somebody. Don't stay in a relationship that is not worth it. It's time for you to separate yourself, cut people out of your life. Man or woman. It goes for both people. Don't stay in a relationship that's no longer fulfilling your need. And don't make excuses for why you should stay there when you see all the red flags. See it for what it is and walk away from it, so that it creates room for somebody better to come in your life that can make you feel like you're on top of the world. You're the only woman in the world. When we know that we got 1 trillion women, but that person will make you feel like you're the only person that they see. There's nobody else but you. No matter if there's somebody prettier than you, somebody built better than you, it don't matter. That person will not look past you to see them. All they see is you. And I can tell you, I got that. All they see is you. You don't want somebody that's going to look at somebody else, flirt with somebody else while you're standing there. And I see that all the time. It's disrespectful. If he's doing that in front of you, what do you think that he's doing behind your back? Or her, him or her behind your back. So let's get with it. Let's learn from our lessons and let's grow from it and move away from it so that we can have better. Don't make excuses and don't keep complaining about what that person is doing to you when you are allowing them to do that to you. You can walk away, you can shut that door and move on if you choose to. So don't blame them for your unhappiness. You blame yourself because you are empowered and you have the power to stay or to leave. I'm going to leave that to you. But Lady J is happy because finally I made the right choices for all the right reasons that landed me in somebody else's life and somebody in my life that completes me. So I'm satisfied. And the best is yet to come. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. But anyways, remember to live out loud, to love hard, and to laugh like you don't have any problems. Why? Because you don't have problems when you're the solution. And solution today is to walk away from whatever no longer serves you. Relationship, whatever that may be for you. So that you can be happy and live your best life with someone who's going to love you correctly for all the right reasons. And show you what love really, truly feels and looks like. After being with somebody who betrayed your trust. And somebody that did not see your worth will now see it from a distance. You heard? Till next time. Lady J loves you. Peace.